Marvel's Avengers fans have filed a petition to develop a sequel. Marvel's Avengers is the strangest game from Square Enix released in 2020. The project lasted almost 3 years. Recently, the creators announced that they are discontinuing support for the game. At the end of this year, the project will be officially dead. The Crystal Dynamics experiment turned out to be mixed. Some perceive the project negatively, while others quite positively. In the end, the game is a real failure in terms of sales, because in the gaming industry, it's not the fans who decide, but the revenue and sales. However, all the strange decisions could not discourage the desire to play from loyal fans, and the community is asking for a sequel from Crystal Dynamics. Marvel's Avengers continues to be played by people. Those who are crazy fans of the Marvel Universe. And it's this small part of the community that drives and develops the franchise the most. Although, in the history of video games, this has always been the case, minorities do more than others. A small number of players submitted a petition to change.org. In the description, fans asked the developers to create a sequel to Marvel's Avengers. A long fan message contains wishes for the developers and describes why the project should get a sequel. So why is continuing a failed project the right path for Square Enix? If you take a lesson from everything that happened with Embracer and Marvel's Avengers, you can make a great sequel. Many of us believe that you can make a full-fledged sequel to this game. Next, the players sorted out point by point why the project should get a sequel. Suggestions are good, but they still need to be implemented, which is much more difficult. Players suggest adding a new monetization model to the game, subscription, instead of paid cosmetics. As I understand it, if you pay a certain amount per month, you will receive all the content for this period. They also suggested adding a battle pass with cosmetics and other bonuses. How this fits in with a subscription isn't entirely clear. The proposals also mention transparency regarding development plans and DLC. Developers should share plans with the community and make edits based on reviews. What players are very afraid of is the closure of the project. Some said they play Marvel's Avengers hundreds of hours a month, and even after 2 years, the game isn't out of date for them. At the same time, fans spend about 30-50 hours on other games. That is, Marvel's Avengers for some, a real vacation, the loss of which will affect your life. What will happen to the petition is still unclear. The creators have not yet commented on the petition. At the moment, about 2,000 people have signed up for it. Given the number of people who signed the petition, the chances of a sequel are unlikely. No matter how much the minority wants it, nothing will work out until the majority decides what it wants. Square Enix wants money, not happiness for its fans. The petition also mentioned files that will be lost if the project is cancelled, voice lines for She-Hulk and Captain Marvel, as well as a ton of cosmetics.